Not long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons & Dragons. Inspired by boredom and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. Gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers and join us on a quest to make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Previously on Botched.
There's some kind of big skeleton walking around crushing houses.
All right, welcome back, listeners, to the 37th episode of our 4th season. Thanks so much for tuning in again. We are going to start where we left off last time as the group is driving towards the house so that they basically triangulated the direction of the destruction, and they see a house that isn't destroyed, and they're driving towards it. Currently, the time of day is evening, so it's like 5 in the afternoon.
What month is it?
April still, I think, or May. One of those two.
So it's probably dark.
Maypril. Yeah. It's Maypril.
April.
I think I nailed it with Maypril.
It's good. It's good.
What's the house look like?
So most of these houses all end from it's a long dirt lane. So again, you drive around long enough till you get to where you need to go, and it's a long dirt lane, probably about 500-600 feet long, and it's just an old-looking farmhouse kind of deal.
Like a ranch house?
Yeah,
like
it's like a ranch house.
A big old porch all around it.
I feel right at home at a farmhouse.
A little poorer than that.
Is it boarded up, or is it
just around a quarter of the house?
It's not boarded up.
Is there a car?
Paint's peeling a little bit. There is a car sitting out front.
Oh,
what kind?
Hey, rich.
It's a pickup truck. They had those in there.
Pickup trucks? Yeah.
Yes.
In 32? I don't know.
Yeah, no.
What make and model is it?
Ford. Truck.
Ford truck.
Ford truck.
It's a
Ford truck 2.
Yeah, Ford truck 2. Like
32
Boogaloo.
truck.
So that's what's parked out front. The truck is a little rusty, paint's peeled off a little bit. So yeah, everything looks like it's probably not the richest of homes, but
it is the only standing one, though.
And
well, in line.
They got a home.
Yeah.
I mean,
so according to the projected trajectory that you guys came up with.
I don't have a home. I mean, technically, if you got a home, you've got a place to put your things. So, I mean, the richer than I.
Yeah, look at Mr. Fancy Pants here with his peeling paint house and Ford truck 2.
Sprouting
He thinks he's better than us.
So they took time to make a garden, but they couldn't take time to paint their house?
Yeah.
I think their priorities as a homeowner is out of whack.
Well, gardens may be a little cheaper than
Paint.
I don't know.
Probably
Seeds.
addicted to that
Seeds
wacky
versus
weed.
paint.
Well, I'm just saying, if you're in a depression and you don't have a lot of money, I don't think that spending valuable cash on flower seeds is kind of the way you want to go to invest, especially because they're going to die.
Maybe there's some vegetables in there.
Hey, man, don't you gatekeep how they deal with their depression?
I don't know what that word means.
Yeah, they can spill their seed wherever they want.
That's right. So that's what you see when you guys approach. The house is like
all over the place?
Off-white color, I would say.
Semen white.
There does seem to be there's like
Old semen white.
kind of an old mangy dog, sort of tied up to a dog house in the yard.
The word of the season is mangy.
Barks when you guys roll up.
Does he, though? What does it sound like?
Oh, hey, little buddy. How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
Hey, man, I think he was talking to the dog.
Tedworth?
Yeah, Tedworth.
Yeah, no, I'm the dog of the group, I think. I don't know.
Well,
Dog of the military.
I'm not sure how that makes any sense or nothing, but I'm sure there are leash laws that need to be enforced if you're coming out with this and you're identifying as a dog.
Gimp Suit Ted, coming soon
Well, I mean, leather's really expensive right now.
to
so
a Catholic church near you.
Is it like
Tedworth?
Yes?
Do you have a ball you could throw this dog so I can go and knock on the front door of this wonderful establishment?
Yeah, you just carry balls around with you?
He is a
willy-nilly?
child.
Traditionally, 2 of them.
Yeah, ball in pocket.
Yeah.
Fetch.
Well, I do have my lucky cue ball that I carry around everywhere.
Dogs love those.
But it's
I thought
normally...
you used that to dome people.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's lucky. I
dog.
normally... Down.
24
Fetch.
skulls.
Down.
Play dead.
As you can see, it's quite somehow dented because skull is a lot harder than you would think it is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can have it if you want.
No, that's all right, son. He looks pretty tied up and old, I believe, so I'm just going to knock on the front door if you won't excuse me.
Well, as you approach the front door, a gentleman walks out of the house wearing overalls, some boots, work boots. Looks a little dusty. And he's like, yes, can I help you?
Well, hey, Dusty. My name's Milton, and I was here to tell you I believe that you are in danger, I say.
Danger?
Yes, we've been studying a series of localized squalls with my Professor Montana Jackson friend here.
Hello.
And
Hello.
judging by our calculations, I say your house is in danger of immediate destruction. I don't want to say the sky is falling, but
He looks around. It's perfectly clear skies. And he's like, well, I mean, it doesn't really look like, any sort of storm's coming or anything like that.
well, maybe we could show you what we have put together if you invite us in to your wonderful abode.
Sure, come on in. You
Yeah.
boys want to drink a lemonade?
No, I'm
Water?
a sweet tea man, thank you.
Okay. So you go in the house, and it's a fairly, it's not like the swamp houses you went into. It's fairly clean, pretty simplistic. Couple pictures on the wall. There's a radio playing in the background. There's a little kid in the living room he basically leads you directly to the kitchen. You walk past the living room on your right-hand side, a little kid playing with some, wooden blocks and, a little tiny car.
I size him up.
He looks to be about 3 or 4 years old, so you could take him pretty
Easy
easily.
pickings.
Especially since you have a gun.
Well, it's not out. Right now the cue ball is. My hand's itchy.
What
Okay.
they call that in the orphanage? Fresh meat.
Hey!
Huh?
What's your story?
My name's Timothy.
Okay.
I'm building.
What else?
I'm building a tower out of blocks. You wanna play with me?
No.
Okay.
What's going on in this house, Timothy?
Nothing. Just building.
You got a basement?
Yeah.
Show me to your basement.
And he looks towards his dad, and his dad.
They kept walking. I stopped.
Well, I mean,
He thinks I'm a sweet little boy.
With a gun.
You can't see my gun.
when your tiny clothes, a big gun sticking, The kid shows you to the basement. It's like it's more of a cellar than anything with a dirt floor. They have looks like they're pickling different
Turnips.
things, and then they have fruit in jars and whatnot.
Why is all these houses around you getting smashed? Timothy?
They broke into the liquor cabinet.
I don't know.
Timothy, what's going on here?
What do you? I'm 3.
Yeah, no, I know.
I build
You-
towers of blocks.
You're
I
very
play- I chase-
coherent for a 3-year-old, so
chase-
I figure
I
you've
chase
seen some
bees.
things around. You chase bees?
Chase bees.
That's not good. You should be chasing bees.
I mean, I think it's telling that the bees are running away from him.
I chase them. I slap them.
With a racket.
No, bare
his
hands.
hands,
Just,
yeah.
With,
Wham.
you got bare hands?
no.
Do you have the rest of the bear, or just its hands?
I don't have. He looks at his hands. I have people hands. He shows them to you.
Oh, they're
holds them up.
gross.
They're lightly
They're
dirty.
gross.
Covered in bees.
Bee stings.
Bee guts.
Dead bees.
Stingers. Just all the stingers.
He plucks them out and puts them on a
Hey,
glove.
I slap bees, and I don't get stung.
What's your daddy do?
Daddy? He's a farmhand.
Where's your mama?
Upstairs. Folding laundry.
Okay, Timothy, this checks out, but I'm watching you.
Okay. Can I go back to playing with my toys now?
They're my no. They're my toys now.
My toys.
And I leave and I close the door and lock it.
Give me your blocks,
Do you
kid.
have a key to lock it? Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
So yeah, all right. So you head back towards the kitchen, and he's
Is there anything down in the basement that seemed a little off or anything like that?
do a perception check.
17.
It seems like there is an inordinate amount of canned or pickled foods that are down here. Like there's a lot,
Do I think that there's a...
hundreds and hundreds of jars. You would say.
Okay, that's weird. like doomsday preppers.
Meh.
Do I believe that there's another room down here, or if this is not even like a hidden room?
Not that you can see or anything like that.
Okay.
What about a hidden
It's
room?
pretty apparent what's down there in this little dirt floor basement.
He's a kid, not a parent.
Sure.
Timothy's 3.
You,
It's crazy
Gotta
times.
start him young.
Crazy
Crazy times.
That's
I
right.
get it. Yeah, no, I hear you.
There's some chains on the wall.
Oh.
Normal shit.
It's my sister's basement.
He's a cradle robber.
He's chained the bees to the walls.
Do I notice anything
Buzz
weird?
for me, bitch. Buzz.
He just unscrews and puts it on his nipple, and the only
He's
place.
made a shirt of bees. Like he's just all dressed up in bee outfit.
He's the
I'll
little
be one of
girl
them.
from the Blind Melon video.
Sure.
Oh boy, you're dumb. Do I notice anything strange in any of these jars, other than like preservatives or pickles or
Fetuses now.
A human heart.
Yeah.
a dog
A
hog?
whole bunch of organ. No, they all seem, pretty standard in terms of fruits and vegetables and things like that. Nothing crazy or out of the ordinary or things that you're used to seeing.
What's that mean?
You see monsters and also you're a cultist.
I'm an
An
ex-cultist.
ex-cultist,
You know,
whatever.
I didn't like the politics of it, so I got
Sure.
out.
Well, your old god was a little clingy.
Yeah, no, he still calls. I try not to pick up, but
I thought he went underground.
He did.
I'm underground right now in the basement. So how you hearing me?
Out of character. I thought he went underground.
I go upstairs.
Okay. So they're just having a little powwow in the kitchen, and the dad.
So as I was saying, as you can see by these here charts and tasting this sweet tea leaves, that your house is ripe for destruction here. You may want to take everything that is precious to you and get the fuck out.
Roll persuasion.
I feel like that's a stat that I'm good at. Oh wait, not with this character.
Charisma.
Shit.
I rolled a 12.
How's a 12?
Meets beats.
He meets. he
I mean,
beats
but
you.
I'm telling the truth, so he would
No,
know
yeah.
that
It's more of a not that he doesn't believe you so much as he's not necessarily taking your advice super serious, since it doesn't appear like there's any sort of storm that's coming like that day.
Well, yeah, I mean, it takes some time for everything to get up in the atmosphere and for the Earth to heat up and everything, but we should take action now to prevent future calamity.
You should listen to him. He's a scientist.
He sort of
I'm a doctor.
scratches through his beard a little bit, and he says, "Well, I'm gonna have to talk to my missus about it, and you boys gonna be fine if I just leave you down here for a minute?"
Yeah, we won't go to anything.
And so he walks away, and you can hear him walking up the stairs.
Stealth.
Okay.
I want to try to follow him.
Okay.
That was a 10.
The first step you step on goes. He turns away. Goes. Oh no! You have to. You can play with my son, or you
No,
can stay in the
no,
kitchen.
I'm not that kind of orphan. But I just got. I got to use the bathroom.
Oh, there's one down here. It's across from the door you went in from the
Oh,
basement.
okay.
So
Because
just go.
in every other normal house, there's the bigger one is upstairs, and I kind of like the room to spread out a little bit.
You can
Reminds me
use
of the womb.
guest one because you're a tiny person, and pats you on the head.
Whoa.
Don't touch me. I didn't give you consent to do that.
It's the 30s. They don't need consent. That's not a thing back then.
Okay. So it's right. It's right here.
It's more of a suggestion.
It's right there.
Yeah, it's right there. And he points right at it. It's like 10 feet
And
away.
I turn and look, and I turn and look back at him.
And he's just looking at you like,
And I turn and look again, and just.
yeah? You got to go, buddy?
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna destroy your toilet.
Okay, have at it. It's the
Thanks.
guest bathroom, so.
Is it a real crapper?
And
Pull chain and everything.
I walk backwards, staring at him towards the bathroom,
And he just sort of,
and I slowly close the door with my face still peeking around the closed door as I close it.
he's like, what a strange family. And just walks on up the stairs.
While he's away, we're going to investigate the kitchen
Okay.
and the downstairs for anything weird.
All right.
Yeah, no,
Where
they got weird stuff in the basement.
Like food?
Yeah, no, but a lot of it.
Well, they is far from any kind of grocery store. Mm.
Yeah, but hold on.
You should probably not be so loud.
I mean, they know they got food down there.
You know how much food they got down there in that basement?
I'm so hungry.
Well, the kitchen also has a lot of food in it. Not that you can see it at the moment.
Do they have any tea?
Yes, they do have a jug of tea.
I'm going to finish pooping.
I'm going to sweeten it and pour it into my tea.
Okay. There's also what appears to be a little basket of apples and pears.
What kind of apples?
Red, delicious.
Ugh.
Yeah, the worst.
Throw them right in the garbage.
Just
I wouldn't even press those and make liquor out of them.
some yellow pears.
Bartletts.
Sure.
Could be unripened bosks.
There also appears to be
Those are normally green.
And then they turn to yellow gold.
in the refrigerator. They have like a few things of milk, quarts of milk, like the little glass jars or whatever.
So wait. These are poor people, but they got a radio and a truck and a refrigerator in the 30s?
I didn't say they were like dirt poor. I just said they
They
were.
they weren't paint your
weren't-
house rich.
They weren't swamp people poor. Okay, there's different tiers of poor.
Are there hand towels in this bathroom?
There's a discolored towel. That's
How big is it?
standard hand towel, so probably a foot by about
Like this
2
big?
foot, maybe.
Like a foot by a foot?
Yeah, something like that.
All right.
Could he wipe his bottom with it?
No,
I mean, I could.
I mean you could.
I can wipe my bottom with anything.
Depends on how much shit you still have left in you. To
Oh, I don't.
scrape
No,
off.
I'm a clean pooper. It's a family trait, I'm told.
I was gonna say, how would you know?
Well, I knew my parents.
That's right, they were cultists.
Yeah.
All the people that worked at the orphanage checked their stools and their buttholes to save
look
money
in
on
there.
toilet paper.
Nope, need more.
Oh,
They go to
I'm gonna-
you.
that's
and then
not
lick
where I
it.
was
That's-
going with
no,
this.
that's
no,
not
I was
what happened.
not going to the rim
Don't.
job.
Yeah, no, they
it's
didn't lick my butthole.
Yeah.
You won't.
Now that you're saying that they did,
Are you sure?
No, no, Austin.
I think maybe he
That didn't
triggered.
happen.
No, it didn't happen.
All right, so Ted Word, you're speaking to Austin.
No,
now.
Austin, it didn't happen.
Austin is worried.
I put the hand towel in the toilet and I flush it and I leave.
Okay.
Thank you.
See, I want to try and sneak up, avoiding the first stair.
Roll your stealth check.
I did.
What'd you get?
I got 20. Non-natural 20.
You got it. So you managed to go up the step. You figure out that most of the creakiness is in the middle of the steps. So if you just sort of like bow-legged your way up the
Yeah.
steps, no sound.
I am a doctor.
You can get to the top of the stairs and you can hear them talking. And from the sounds of it, the wife is very skeptical of your scientific prowess in terms of a storm coming. And the dad's like, well, I mean, it doesn't hurt. And those, neighboring houses or the houses in the area, they've been having, storm issues, families winding up dead. Maybe it'd be good to, leave town for like a day or something. And they sort of are having this back and forth. And that's all they're really talking about.
What else is up here?
Looks like a bathroom and 2 bedrooms and then a pull chain for an attic. Oh. Like a pull rope or whatever.
I like to pull rope out of people too.
I like to push it.
Nope.
23 to stealth up to where.
Just Scooby-Dooing your way around this fucking staircase. Yeah, you are also up on the stairs next to Montana Jackson.
Hey man, you want to go up in that attic right there?
I kind of do.
I kind of want to check out them dusty stuff.
Dusty's dusty stuff.
Yeah, those things are notoriously quiet. Don't make noise ever.
Well, that's a good thing that our swamp friend has a can of oil with him at all times.
It's
True.
It's for the gerbils. Gotta keep your
Got
gerbils
gerbil oil.
lubricated.
well oiled, or they get dry and they get dandruff, and then I get bags full of dandruffy
Crack and
gerbils.
the peel, it's a thing.
And then you gotta lotion them. It takes a couple
And
days.
lotion is a lot more money than the oils.
Yeah, just keep your
Especially because you can
keep
produce
your gerbils
oil.
oiled.
You can produce
Brad-
oil from the gerbils by
Bradley.
pressing them.
Bradley, go lube up those hinges.
Hi man, give me just like a second.
Hey, you reaching them?
You wanna like
We're gonna build a gerbil tower.
the gerbils
They have
do
an
the
eyedropper.
oiling? Yeah, no, yeah, they're very coordinated.
Gotcha.
You want like pick me up, man? You want to get high?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, I'll pick you up.
pick me up, dude. Hey man, I need to pick me up.
What are you doing?
With a 16. I'm
To
picking
pick-
him
okay.
up.
So you're currently picking him up.
All right, I'm gonna
Very
I'm
quietly.
gonna oil up the hinges.
Okay.
Sleight of
With
hand.
oil you have?
Yeah,
so
dude.
Use gerbil oil.
Why not?
We just had this conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Sleight of hand.
Like jar it, have like
Jared?
an eyedropper.
Were you just about to say Jared from Subway?
No.
19.
You oil the hinges. You do it. You
Oh,
the oil
yes.
comes out on the hinges. It goes around there. Yeah.
We're all oiled up.
Huh?
All right. Now I'm gonna slowly pull on it. Like I'm trying not to make any noise. I'm gonna do another stealth.
Yes, but I was just checking for something else.
Oh, okay. That
I
would
s-
be
can I
a
assist you?
24.
Never mind.
Yeah, I'm good.
Quiet as a church gerbil.
Notoriously quiet.
Notoriously
gerbil.
quiet. A gerbil. And the steps look like they're about to like slam out, but then they sort of get caught, and then they slowly fall down. Because I didn't quite roll high enough for the upper steps to just fling out.
And smack me in
So
the
yeah,
face.
now that's down.
Hey man, we can go open that attic.
Perception check?
Let's go.
Perception check first, brother. Crit 20.
It sounds like they're wrapping up their conversation.
Okay.
And they're both up there?
I
Yeah.
have a
Parent,
question.
they're both standing there with the
No.
attic. They haven't gone
Like
up.
in the
yet.
hallway.
I'm hoping they go up and they're like, oh, okay, this is open. Let's just close this and lock it.
Damn kids.
Let's go up quick.
All right, yeah, I go up quick, but
Okay.
quiet.
How do you close it behind you?
Carefully.
Because I don't think attics, that's a thing.
They can. You can.
can close
It's
it behind
very
you.
You
difficult.
grab
I
the
was gonna
step
say,
and you
it's not
pull.
easy.
Yeah, you grab the step.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
let me,
that's what we're
let me
gonna
do an
do.
intelligence check.
All right. So stealth first.
Yes.
Also, just marked on my crit 20.
Oh. Didn't even
Get him.
Boom. Got him.
Get him. Dumb dick.
Oh, I don't have a pencil.
beluga.
Sorry.
Here's a pen.
Not using. Permanent.
And a D4, motherfucker.
I got it.
Now throw us that D4 back.
Nope. It's mine now. It came
We
to
need
me.
more ammunition.
We're just going to use
mean-
D6s from now on then.
All right.
Right in the dick. Credit
It
20.
went right down my dick hole.
Well, it's huge, so.
Yeah.
It's in the
ooh.
sandbox.
So you rolled a what for your stealth? It's cool.
16.
I'm only rolling single digits right now, so you're fine.
16.
15.
Also
14.
fine.
13.
Acrobatics to pull the stairs back up.
Acrobatics, like tumbling?
No, it's like a weird little balancing act you currently have to do to like reach down, grab the stairs, fold it up, and pull it up with you.
I'll grab your ankles.
Grab my ankles.
You should grab your own angles.
Normal Tuesday.
14.
You get advantage because I'm helping?
Are you? You're just holding him.
I'm helping with the balancing act.
And he's got incredible
Any
core
better?
strength.
No.
Okay. You manage to get it most of the way closed as the dad walks by. Doesn't seem to notice.
Awesome.
Heads downstairs.
Awesome.
Are you still shitting?
I'm in the kitchen
Okay.
eating
Yes, I've
everything.
been trying to sweeten this
Eating
tea just
everything.
correct.
There's
I got
also
a powerful appetite.
water running out from underneath the bathroom door. He's like, what the hell? And he opens it up, and the water's just flowing out of the toilet.
And I'm currently in the kitchen with a Dagwood.
A Dagwood?
Yeah, Dagwood.
Are you watching Sequest?
You know what Dagwood is? It's
No.
a giant sandwich with everything in the fridge, even if it's not sandwich meat.
So he comes in and sees that, and he's like, what are you doing?
I told you I had to go to the bathroom.
But why are you eating all my food without me giving you permission? Like, I didn't offer you
I asked.
food.
I
I let you poop. And then you flushed a towel down for some reason.
I didn't know that's what normally.
You didn't know how
Sorry,
toilets
sir.
work?
So I'm an
Sir.
orphan.
Pooping?
I'm an orphan.
This guy sounds so white.
Listen to my.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
This child is a troubled youth that we have adopted from the state to help us in our research with the weather and destruction. And he's a ward of the nearby Catholic church on what street do we live on?
Church Street.
Yep. It's on
Church
Five,
Street.
five, five.
555 Church Street.
He's like, well, I mean, if you're his caretaker?
Yeah, for the day. But
Well,
more importantly, do you have any more sugar? Because this tea, it's mighty bitter. I don't know where you got it.
We have some sugar.
It's up on the second cabinet above the sink.
Are you not going to discipline the child?
I mean, he did already, but I don't listen good because I got giraffe brain.
Do you need a belt?
Yeah, no, you could try that.
We prefer to strap a mask to his face with gerbils underneath it, as is customary from our country home.
Look at these gerbil scars.
Louisiana.
Okay, well, where's the gerbil mask?
Oh,
Well,
no.
the mask,
wait, weren't
mask is
there-
back at the church, but
weren't-
we got the gerbils with us.
Weren't there 4 of you?
Yeah, I think they went out to smoke.
Okay.
They didn't want to be rude and smoke inside your beautiful house.
Like everybody else in the 30s.
Okay.
And I'm very hungry. Look how underweight I am. I'm sorry.
You look actually kind of tubby for a child.
I don't know.
You
what
look
you're talking-
you look way fatter than my kid.
Well, that's because you don't love your boy enough. And this man loves
No,
me.
because we eat a regular amount of food, not a
Yeah, a bunch of
human-sized amount of food. You're eating
Well,
a
sir,
person. You're eating
I'm
your
from the
weight in
South,
food.
and I will teach my son to eat as I see fit
That's how you
to
eat
make
the
him
South.
grown fit.
Look at him. He looks like goddamn John Goodman.
He's not eating a person-sized sandwich. He's
Well,
just drinking all my sugar
He
tea.
finished it on the way in. He finished it before we came in here. I'm sorry. Do you want me to pay you monies for this?
Yeah,
Great. Do you take
cash.
pennies?
Pennies?
I got $40 in pennies.
Yeah, I'll take $40 in pennies.
Okay, well, give me your address and I'll have it
No,
mailed
right
to you.
now.
I don't care.
Oh, you don't carry your cash on you?
You know how heavy $40
You're a
in
ward of the
pennies would
state.
be?
Where are you keeping your money?
At the church. That's
Yeah,
where
he's a ward of
money's
the
safe.
church,
For
sir.
one day.
Yeah, ward of the church, not of the state.
Whatever.
No, it's not whatever. There has to be a separation of church and state, sir.
I think you guys should just leave. I think this is all maybe a scam to just get my food
No,
and
sir,
my
okay,
supplies.
we're
okay.
trying to
look.
save your life.
Are
and the
you?
life of
Because you're
your
just
family.
eating all my stuff.
Sir, I think you're being hysterical right now.
You're in my house eating my stuff, and you clogged up my shitter.
Calm down. Calm down.
I believe it's a crapper, sir. The brand name is a crapper.
15.
My turlet is full.
Oh, that's a weird
Turlet's
accent.
full.
You
Turlet's full.
Brand name
you got
called it.
turtles.
You got turtles?
You got turtles. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm just very, I don't sleep well. I don't eat well.
I don't care about
I know,
you.
but I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I don't really know how to human every time that I go into places.
Great, you should go outside with your other friends. Meanwhile, upstairs in the attic. It's an attic.
Do we still hear the wife?
Not anymore. She's just,
In a room,
In a room.
silent.
yeah.
Tying a noose.
She's sort of like humming to herself.
She's crazy good. Hey, so Montana, we should probably be quiet up here, but
You guys probably should not whisper on tape.
What?
hey, Montana!
God, that's a red line.
He yells in a whisper.
Hey, man. So now that we're up here in the attic, we don't have to whisper anymore, right? Like we don't.
Sound
Right, nobody's gonna hear us up here.
Ain't nobody gonna done hear us in the musty, dusty attic with all this. And I look around.
What is in here?
What's in here?
It's not a lot of stuff. There's a few boxes here and there, but that's about it.
So I got a 13.
There's 3 dust-covered boxes.
Hey, man, I'm gonna check one of these done here boxes. Is there one of those like ventilation air things up here? So like
Fan?
not like a fan, but like just like a not a vent. It's just slats.
Slats, yeah.
Yeah, there's slats.
There's one of those.
Okay, what's your superpower?
To fit through very small spaces.
To fit through slats.
I can move through earth.
Earth. Is dust Earth?
I don't think so.
Is wood Earth?
No, technically
I mean,
dust is mostly
I thought-
human
yeah.
skin.
I thought it was also mite shit. Dust mite shit.
There is that too.
Yeah.
All right, well, I've got an escape plan because I can just look through the slats and teleport to the car. But
Okay.
well,
Can't take anybody with you.
yeah, no, sorry, buddy.
That's okay.
You're on your own. So yeah, that's you just see 3 sort of
Or
no, I can move through stone.
You can move through stone. What is this house made of?
wood.
Well, they got a chimney.
Is there a chimney?
Yes?
That's probably not made of wood, right?
No, that is made of stone.
Hey,
Hey.
there's an option. Also, I could give you the bug pack.
Yeah.
Just thinking ahead.
I can just
Bug pack.
kick
All right,
out the
so-
window.
You could kick a window out as well. I mean,
Well, we don't want to cause property damage, man. All right, so I'll check the first box there that I see.
Okay. Looks like it's baby clothes, like clothes that are too small for the child.
Hey, Montana,
And baby
you
toys.
think these would fit Tedward? I'm not good at size. And I
Yeah,
hold
they
up the
probably-
smallest thing.
They probably fit him.
Yeah.
It's a tiny
It's
sock.
a 12-month.
I don't know. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna take some of these socks for sleeping bags for my gerbil. All right, what's in the next box?
The next box looks like it's decorative flatware for like seasonal shit, like if they're having like a Christmas get together or a Thanksgiving get together,
Soiree.
that sort of thing.
Easter party.
Yeah. And the third box, if you
Yeah.
check that one,
Yeah.
looks like they're just photo albums. Old photo albums.
Hey man, you want to swap through ancient history and these photograph albums with
Yeah.
me? Let's do some
Let's have
stuck
a-
out of time people watching.
Let's have a montage.
Okay.
Fuck
of us
yeah.
looking at photo albums.
And we're gonna be laughing and crying
Sure.
and pointing at things and just being like,
How much time do you want to spend doing this? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know, like,
Going through photo albums. There's like 7 or 8.
Like 20 minutes. 40 minutes. Like 40 minutes.
like 40 minutes.
Okay. Meanwhile, because the photo albums you're going through, they're normal, like just family shit.
I like to think that you
Baby
guys
pictures.
are like crisscross applesauce
Yeah.
next to each other with the book between the two of you.
Just going through it. Yeah. We're having a good time.
Yeah.
It's team building.
Sure.
Don't want to stop at all.
One of us is gonna
So-
die soon. This is we're building a relationship.
Sure.
Those things don't last.
Okay.
Botched.
So let me ask you a serious question. So I finished my sandwich by now. It's been like 38
Yeah,
minutes.
Okay.
You gulped your food down.
Okay.
Why do you think that all your neighbors' houses have been destroyed and yours hasn't? Because if you look, like none of the trees or anything around them is ruined. It's just
I'm a farmhand. I'm not a scientist. And neither are you because you're a child.
But the man that owns this house is a farmhand.
Yes.
he's a very rich farmhand.
He's very good at
It's
his
not
job.
a super nice house.
Yeah, you keep saying that. Multiple floors.
It's got 2. and a
It's clean
basement.
inside. They've got a
It's a three-
fuckload of food.
3-story
Maybe
house.
Maybe they got money from the mother side of the family.
The dowry.
The dowry.
That's not how that works.
That's not how that works. It goes to okay.
I don't know.
So why do you think that
Or
you're
maybe it's a hand-me-down house.
a
It's
farmhand?
owned by the farmer, and he's his head farmhand.
Maybe it was his parents'
That's
house.
me.
Passed it down.
He's a head farmhand.
Mm-hmm. I am. I'm the only farmhand.
So yeah,
So why do you think this is happening?
I don't know.
Do you know those peoples?
Not super well.
I mean, know well enough to know.
I know their names.
But that's.
I know their houses aren't there anymore. Well, there's
What-
ruins, but
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. I'm worried about the safety of Timothy and your family.
well, apparently there's a storm that touches down and broke those houses.
Yeah, but right on the house? That doesn't make sense. None of the trees around it or anything else was disturbed except for the house.
Act of God, I believe, is the
Oh,
term.
you. Yeah.
Not covered by insurance.
Not covered by.
Spoiler alert.
So yeah,
There ain't no God.
out of my house.
Our God is an active
He still
God.
is very prickly
Agitated?
towards you two because you clogged his crapper and you ate
I
a lot
told
of
him
his
that I
food.
had to use the toilet.
That doesn't mean you put a towel in it.
I don't know how to poop correctly in public.
don't care.
I have poop anxiety, and
He's
I only
not-
feel comfortable in my own.
He feels like this is a sham, and you're just trying to get stuff out of him.
How? What do you? Wait, you?
What were you after? I don't know.
Oh, house paint.
A
you
giant
you got house
thing
paint.
of food?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Do you own a pair of binoculars?
No.
Only this unomocular.
What about I believe the term is monocular, sir.
Yeah, but
Monocular.
I'm a child. I don't know nothing except eating fucking sandwiches and clogging toilets.
And there's a South America. That's
and
all he's
having
got.
a gun.
How to shoot.
Well, how properly?
What
be
about
a
it?
pen on door.
Telescope or
What? No. We don't. No. We don't have that stuff.
Spyglass.
No, why would I have that?
What's your wife do?
She takes care of my son.
Other men.
You hear through the ventral shaft.
What was that? It was a creaky floorboard.
Why does your boy not look like you?
What are you talking about? He looks just like me.
Oh boy.
yes,
I guess you'll.
skin and
Meanwhile, he looks exactly like Nadir.
well,
yeah,
sir,
I don't have any of that.
don't say we didn't warn you, but I guess we're gonna
Okay.
totally leave and not stake out your house and watch it for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
From yonder hill.
Thanks for the sandwich.
Yeah. Thanks for
Look for a
taking my stuff.
bag of pennies coming in the mail for you.
Okay. And he walks you two out of the house.
I kick over the building that the kid is building, the blocks, the tower.
The little tower of blocks.
I kick it over as I leave.
Oh, you asshole.
The guy smacks you in the back of the head.
Does he? I think I get.
No, you have AC.
What's my AC?
What is your AC?
What'd you roll?
Is it higher than 16?
No.
Then he smacks you in the back of the head.
Don't touch me again, sir. I will plant a knife into your brain.
I thought that was the
one
cue ball.
damage, and it's sore. It stings a little.
It don't sting. I've been hit harder by the priest from behind. And as I walk out,
So yeah, he just kind of shoots you two out.
So are you referencing donkey punching?
what? I don't hear you, Austin.
Closes the door behind him. You guys upstairs can hear this conversation, muffled, of course. And you can hear him going upstairs back to his wife to complain about he's pretty sure they're scammers.
Scammers.
Yeah. And as they're having that conversation, we're going to take a break. DM here to talk to you once again about patreon.com/botchedpodcast. If you head on over to patreon.com/botchedpodcast, you can find levels ranging from $1 all the way up to $50, from just the tip to playable one-offs, to behind-the-scenes videos, to art, to loot boxes, to getting to play with us every other week. So head on over there and check that stuff out. Also, head on over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review. If we hit 300 5-star reviews before the end of the year, we will give to you the Patreon episodes that are coming out for that month. So right now we have 20 5-star reviews to go until we hit the 300 mark, in which case we would give you all of December's Patreon episodes. So head on over to iTunes and give us a 5-star review. You can also check us out on Twitch. You can find Phil at Imaginary Nomad. You can find Tristan at Comrade Kale. You can find Austin at Chili Dog 5. And you can find myself back on Twitch 5 days a week at twitch.tv/world's most okayest DM. So head on over to Twitch and give us a watch. Back to the show. And we're back. All right, so you two that are hiding in their attic, what are you doing?
Bradley, look at Dusty in this picture.
Oh man, he doesn't look silly. That was a dumb Halloween costume. Why would you be?
J.R.R. Tall Can.
Spoilers. Edit that.
Why would you dress up as Kaiser Wilhelm to a Hanukkah party? That's not it.
Hanukkah party?
It doesn't even make any sense. A Hanukkah party.
What's a Hanukkah party?
It's a themed party
Hanukkah-ween.
for Halloween.
Hanukkah-ween.
Yeah.
Hanukkah-ween. It's scary Hanukkah.
Well, this is the 30s. Hanukkah might just be scary.
How many candles on a menorah?
Fucking 8.
13.
I was going to say, I thought it was 13. Yeah, in Detroit, they burned 13 buildings on Hanukkah-ween.
Yeah, they do that anyway on every day of the week.
Well,
Oh, wait, no, it's 9.
whatever.
8 crazy nights. There's 8 candles.
There's the candle that lights all the other candles. It's the 9th candle.
I don't know anything.
It's like the 13th warrior.
Antonio Banderas?
Antonio Banderas makes everything better.
Okay. So, yeah, so you two...
This Hanukkah brought to you by Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas.
You flip through all the photo albums, and you find nothing out of the ordinary other than just run-of-the-mill family pictures.
Oh man, that was like a nice montage. This is like a very involved family that has, well, you know, they're not downright poor because they got all time to get all these photographs made for them in this big house, and they have a car and a whole lot of food and radio,
three-story house with a basement.
Truck.
Wife doesn't have to work.
I'd say by
Typically,
today's
in this
standards,
kind of
there's-
situation with a farm, both of the parents would be farm hands, or like one would be like a midwife or something, but not here.
Nah, she a low wife.
I think the Storms are trying to take out the affluent.
Storm
Robin.
of socialism.
Down with the fucking bourgeoisie, man.
Robin Hood storms.
They just take. They don't give to anybody else.
Stormy Hood.
So what are you guys doing now that you've gone through everything?
All right, well, I mean, there's just 3 boxes in this attic. I feel like there
Just
should have
walk out
been
of the
more
attic.
stuff, but well, you want to leave now?
Yeah, we can leave.
All right, are you gonna? What do you? I'm just gonna teleport through the slats.
I'm gonna go through the chimney.
All right, do you want me to wait for you?
Yeah.
Make sure you don't get stuck in the fireplace.
Make sure I don't get stuck in the mortar.
Yeah, that'd be good.
So, like, I'm assuming you're just walking through the chimney?
Christopher
No,
walking
down.
through the
So
chimney.
you're going to go, like, in, then, like, move through the stone down and then out?
Yeah, I don't want to be on the 3rd floor and just pop out.
It's the second floor.
What do you mean it's the
Basements don't count as a story.
It's the attic. It's the 3rd floor because they have 2 stories.
He's
I, don't
right.
even, I don't even know if an attic
He's right.
counts as a floor.
It's above the second
it's
floor.
above the second floor.
I'm saying, I don't know if
second
they
and a
count
half
as a store.
floor.
When it comes
It's
to
at least-
height of a house, it
It's
does
at least
count.
a 20-foot fall.
Okay. So, yeah, so you just move through and bloop, out the back.
Or maybe 17. They're like 8.5-foot ceilings.
No, this is a big mansion.
Yeah, this is a
A
mansion.
They
very,
got 12-foot ceilings.
very important farmhand.
And you
Definitely
guys,
not taking money from the mafia.
Sure, and you guys see that fucking Tedward and Milton are just currently hanging out by the car.
Well, no, I was gonna
I
try
don't know
to
what you're driving.
steal the dog.
It's not a car.
You hear that?
Trying to steal the dog?
It's my dog.
They don't
now.
deserve that dog.
Well, it's barking at you pretty regularly.
He sounded cute when he barked last time.
They're upstairs if you want to go steal some snacks out of the kitchen. They left the 3-year-old son alone.
With chokeable blocks.
What? Do you think he's like...
It'd be a shame if something happened to him.
The blocks.
They're nice blocks.
Those were some nice blocks.
I want to
teleport
animal
to the-
handle this dog, sir.
All right.
Okay, animal handling?
I got a 10.
No, it doesn't like you. It's barking at you.
What if I give him some sweet tea?
Here, let me come over and try to help you here.
Eventually, the guy's going to check outside why the dog's still barking.
Well,
and
he's not.
see that you guys
he's
are
not
over
going to
there.
be barking for much longer.
Here's my cue ball.
Come play fetch with this ball in your mouth.
Et tu, Barco.
Are you animal? Okay. So yeah. So eventually he opens.
You
the...
know what? Let me try to animal handle him, just to see if I can get him to stop barking. How's a 10?
Bark, bark, bark. He continues. So the guy eventually opens the door, the front door, and says, "Hey, get the fuck away from my dog!
Hey,
Get outta
Dusty.
here.
Dusty.
Told you
Now.
to leave like 10 minutes ago. What are you doing?
Yes, well, I don't want this dead dog's
He's not
life
dead.
on my conscience. He will be if you stay here any longer. I'm trying to save this dog's life, even if you won't.
So you come, you steal my food,
I
you
didn't
clog
steal
my
it.
crapper, and now you're trying to steal my dog.
I didn't steal anything.
You 100%.
The money's going to be in the mail. If I take things and then pay you for it, that's just goods and services.
There's
sir.
no guarantee you're going to pay me for
No,
it.
I certainly will. What's your address?
You drove by it.
555 Farm Street?
Dirt Road.
Farm Lane.
It's called.
Farm Dirt. 555 Dirt
Dirt
Road.
Farm Lane.
Dirt Road.
Dirt Road Lane.
Dirt road lane.
And trust me, you got pickles galore in the basement. Who is a stripper
Well, you used
from,
to.
from the city.
Okay.
Pickles galore.
Hey man, that sounds like a damn good stripper to me.
Pickles galore.
Just get away from my dog
I'm
and
gonna
leave us
burn
alone.
that dick.
Fucking weirdos.
Yo, money's in the mail, man. Come on.
That doesn't mean that you can buy my dog.
Oh no, we're stealing it.
No, get away.
Do you
And
have
he
a
goes
gun?
back in the house.
Okay, you know
Comes
what?
back out 2 minutes later with
I'm
a
just
shotgun.
I'm just gonna take the collar off this dog.
What's his name on the collar?
Okay.
Dennis. I'm not taking it. I'm just going to unleash him so that he runs away.
Okay. Yeah, he sees you doing this because he's now out with a rifle.
Okay, no, I leave. now. But sleight of hand, I guess.
Sure.
Nope, I leave.
Okay.
All right, you don't have to be a goddamn ass about it. Just trying to steal your food and steal
Steal my
and
dog.
Steal your dog.
Great.
I'm a little orphan. I don't
Get
know what
outta
I'm
here.
doing. All right, fine. But we warned you.
Oh, okay.
A hex is now put upon you and your family.
Okay.
Yes, I want to.
I speak in Mouth of Madness.
Okay.
But not facing him.
I'm not sure that's a great
Not-
idea.
Say a man with a gun.
I'm not facing him. As I walk away angrily, you
Okay.
just hear me go. The tentacles come out of me.
Sure. Why not? Okay. Where you guys going? Are you driving away or are you just sitting in the car
Well,
pretending?
they're still in the house.
So yeah, no.
No, you guys have come out.
No, we're out by now.
Yeah.
I think he wants to get some food.
Teleport back.
I
inside.
teleport to Montana, and as we're walking around the house to come around the front,
You see this unfolding.
I think we should wait until
Yeah.
they get away, and he just stands there, and then we just be like, "Oh, hey man, how'd it go with those two? Did you have a good time? We were just enjoying some of the finest tobacco I could find."
Get out of here.
Whoa, that's
Go
not,
with them.
That's not a very friendly neighbor.
You
thing
guys
to
stole
say.
stuff.
What did I steal?
Not you, your group.
Well, then don't lump me in with other people. I'm my own person.
Guilty by
Swamp
association.
Wizard, that is not how things work. Don't put labels on me, man.
That's the law of the dirt road.
That you need to visit the swamp sometime,
Well,
brother.
this ain't no swamp.
I know you're all
Road law.
fucking 3-story house, radio, refrigerator, basement, and kitchen full of food.
It was my
minus-
daddy's house.
Yeah, well,
Apparently-
your daddy's dead,
He is. That's why I have the house.
and you kept all his pickles.
Papa?
And why are you even working when you got all this?
You're not here.
You gotta, what
Yes,
the,
son.
You're in the car. Unless you're just poking
Howdy.
your head out to argue.
Well,
Yeah.
we had the windows open because it's hot
Sure.
in April.
System up.
April.
April.
Well, all right, man. If you just want to be a douchebag about it, we'll just kind of roll out.
Great.
Hope you enjoy being squished.
Whatever.
By a skeleton.
Okay.
Giant skeletal foot's gonna come out of the sky and treat you like a cockroach in a restaurant. Like,
Well, you can't save everyone. Let's go, Bradley.
all right, we'll get
Not
the
even
next
that
house.
dog.
Okay. So do you guys actually leave? Like you pull it out? Okay.
Out of sight, I guess.
Pull it outside. Okay.
Yeah,
We're gonna keep an eye on the
the
house.
And eventually the guy goes back in the house with his gun.
We're going to wait till it's dark.
You don't have to wait very long. It's already evening, so in like an hour or two it'll be dark.
Okay, so
I spy with my little eye something
dead.
that rhymes, with shirt, Tedward.
Are you asking
You see
him
a
or
squirt
saying
in
that
No,
he's
it's
like-
your
bird?
turn. You guess. Cause you done
Shirt?
lost the last round, so you get the first guess.
Mama Covert? Mom?
You can't spy it.
Mom?
That's incorrect.
The
It's
ghost
dead.
All
of
right.
Mama Covert?
Honorable Justice Montana Jackson. What is your guess?
Is it my hurt heart?
No, you got one guess.
Mom,
You got it
right.
wrong, Tedward. Now we'll move on to the next
Why are you
person.
going to bring up my mom?
I done didn't. That was you. All right. Montana Jackson. What is your guess?
Oh, do you see a squirt?
Incorrect. All right, brother cousin. Mildy, what you got?
Well, Bradley, I know you too well. I do believe it's dirt.
Hell yeah, brother.
Like on the road.
Woo! Man, I got you boys 3 times with that one.
So it's nighttime now. It's dark. You've been playing I Spy for the last 2 hours.
It's just
It's just Bradley and Milton.
Yeah.
You guys never get it right. Milton always gets it right.
It's always easy.
I spy something that rhymes with blanket.
Oh,
Blanket.
shit.
Okay. What are you doing?
So,
Keeping an eye out for that
yeah,
skeleton.
we'll wait for the skeleton to come in.
Okay.
And then we're gonna worship it as it crushes this house, and then we're gonna try to stop it after it crushes this house.
Okay.
Or send it to the Pacific Northwest.
I'm gonna try to grab it and get on it and see where it goes.
Key wasabi.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, I'm sorry, voice in head. Are you sleepy?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes. 15?
Just
20.
You got a 9.
20 and 15. Are you too high?
okay. The 20 and the 15, they hear a slight ringing in their ears.
Yeah, but that's normal for me.
It is pretty normal.
Okay. Just saying. There's another one on top of it.
Oh.
a slightly
Double-
different ringing in
double
your ears.
ring.
Yeah.
Two-part harmony of the rings.
They don't really sound harmonious. Sort of like nails on a chalkboard sort of ring.
Just hear those sleigh bells. Ree!
It's a classic Maple song.
Yeah. So you two hear that. The other two hear nothing.
I get out of the car.
You guys hear any ringing?
Huh?
Yeah.
It's a clear night.
Do
Not a cloud in the sky.
I see anything up top?
Stars. You see stars.
I'm staying
What
in
about
the car.
spiders?
And you when you're out of the car, it almost feels like the ground's shaking.
I was going to say,
slightly.
I look at my cup of coffee. Is it shaking?
just very, very light. Just
Glass of water on the dashboard.
Shit, man, it's fucking T-Rex.
very subtle.
What about A-Rex?
So tweez around? Trees?
Is Tweezer
tweez?
out?
You got tweezers?
I'm waiting for a real word.
You got trees?
Trees. Ah, yes. I figured your car was parked behind a little clutch of trees where
Cool.
you could see the.
I climb
That's what
on
they
it.
couldn't see. Okay.
A copse.
Like a raccoon.
Okay. Are you trying to do it quickly or just do it?
Just do it.
Okay.
But I kind of look like a raccoon.
Okay.
That's just for character
You're
building.
hissing constantly as you go up.
Yep.
Spitting.
No.
Pissing.
Spraying.
No.
Did you put on a domino mask?
Shissing?
Domino.
Are you washing food in a puddle?
A domino
Are you
mask?
shissing?
Like a bandit?
A Domino's?
A Domino's mask?
You put,
Oscar, you're trying to say you want to order Domino's?
Do you want to get more Domino's?
Are you the Noid?
No.
Okay.
Are
That's
you
like
the
a raccoon.
No, he's red.
He steals things, though. He's got white eyes. Just like a raccoon.
Oh, like Swiper?
No swiping. So, no, I climbed the tree.
Okay, you're up in the tree.
What do I see up there?
Hey, man, what do you see up there?
Not much different from what you saw before. Just,
Can I see around, like, above the houses? Like, how big is this tree?
it's about 30 feet tall.
Perception for a bigger tree. No.
But you look in every
I
direction.
critically failed that.
Okay.
There you go.
Mark it down.
Oh,
You have an aneurysm?
but you look
Man,
in
I'm
with.
looking for bigger trees. Is there one in the trunk?
It's pretty
Your
open.
dribbles die.
It's pretty open in all directions, and you don't see anything. But the ringing is getting a little louder as time's going on.
I have a question.
Milton and I hear it now.
Yes, you're hearing it subtly.
With this Earth 2 tunneling power that I've got, can I see under the ground when I'm going through the ground?
Yeah,
Like the Earth, I want to
like a normal viewing distance.
See if I can see anything in this rumbling Earth.
You don't see anything down there.
Sticks his face in the ground like it's water.
Like through a muddy puddle.
Oh,
No, you don't-
shit, man. That was weird.
You don't see anything.
Seems clear.
I mean, we're just going to wait because we want this house destroyed anyway.
Yeah. Everybody ready your evasive maneuvers.
Okay.
Watch for enemy fighters.
The ringing is.
I'm eating pine cones as I'm up here.
Okay.
Milton, do the going downstairs trick again.
I can only use it 3 times a day, and I just did it twice apparently. So I'm gonna save it.
Well, it's almost tomorrow,
It's
so
almost tomorrow.
The ringing gets louder and louder, and then if you're watching the farmhouse, you notice that all of a sudden it looks like something crashes down through the house.
Oh no!
And just like the walls are flying around and shit, and the dog's barking, but there's
Does he
nothing.
live?
He's just barking. You see then people just float out of the house up to about 90 feet in the air, and then all of a sudden they just sort of split in half,
Oh no!
and blood shoots
We
everywhere.
warned you.
Roll a sanity check.
But
what if we were prepared
we wanted
for their
this to
deaths?
happen. We
Yeah, but
knew
you weren't
this.
quite thinking it was going to
Oh,
happen.
yeah,
that
man,
way.
they got crushed to death. Wait a second, they survived. Oh, shit, it's aliens, man. Oh, shit, it's not aliens, man. 20.
21.
Fine. What'd you get? Did you botch?
7.
Botch? Good.
I rolled a 1.
What do you know? That's an unlucky point.
Great.
Shouldn't have used all those 20s at the beginning.
Fuck you.
You blew your load.
Just hear
Too
them
soon.
rape bells, just
Rape bells?
Rape.
Ding, ding, ding. Everybody come inside. It's rape time.
So
You
you were an
gain-
orphan too.
You gain 19 sanity
I was
points.
at 34.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How many is that?
Does
You're
that
at
get?
53. So yeah,
That gets
you're
me.
gonna get an OCD or
Tick.
no,
Some
you
kind
already
of
have a
bad
tick.
thing.
yeah OCD now I think. So 53.
A compulsion or some kind of other thing?
I have to constantly lick the fingers of everyone around me.
it here. I got it here.
Everybody put on your gloves.
It's like my dog.
Yeah, OCD.
He sees bare fingers. He's suckling them.
Roll me a D4.
D4.
Mm-hmm.
3.
What? Before you tell him which one it is, what are the possible results?
The possible results?
That's a spoiler.
So there's
Okay.
We're
checking.
never gonna get them all.
There's
checking, like I have to check people.
check like lights.
Like he has
check
to
on-
keep a-
Yeah.
I have
a
to hit them
checking
into
list.
the walls.
You're gonna be like Charlie's mom.
Yeah.
1, 2,
Yep.
3.
Contamination. Symmetry and ordering. Everything has to be in its place.
I have that.
The one you're getting is ruminations or intrusive thoughts. So you're constantly just paranoid about a lot of things. You're
Did
sort
you
of
just poison
paranoid
my
about being
food?
paranoid. And the last one's hoarding. So,
Nice.
I think paranoia actually works with my character perfectly.
okay. So yeah, now you got intrusive ruminating thoughts. You are not prepared for what
Says
just
Ellen.
happened.
I'm going to also do a roll because I'm on top of a tree as this happens.
So you might fall out of the tree.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
I think it's only right.
Okay.
What kind of check do you want on this?
Acrobatics.
14.
You shake a little bit, but you don't fall out of the tree.
Yeah! No, fuck!
And when the person gets ripped in half, it looks like the blood is sort of flowing down over something, but you can't see what it is. And then it literally is just holding the body up in the air, and the blood is dripping into something, but you can't. It's just disappearing once it hits a certain spot. But it's about 90 feet in the air.
Anybody got something that they can use on the eyes so they can see invisible things?
Nope.
Could you turn into something that could see invisible things? With the helmet? Like something that can see, like, infrared?
A predator.
Like a bee.
Could I?
The kid's dead. You're safe from the slaps. Right? Wait,
Could
do
my
they see
helmet-
ultraviolet instead of infrared? I think both would work if it's not
Yeah.
on our visible spectrum.
The helmet could turn you into something, but I mean, would you even know what they're talking about is something that exists?
A bee?
A bee?
Not a bee. I mean, if you want to turn into a bee, you can turn into a bee.
Some mythical creature named
Bees.
Bee.
Yeah,
One day.
because they can see ultraviolet,
Okay.
which would just. And if we still can't see it, then maybe infrared, and then maybe it's just
So what is
completely magical.
what is the ultraviolet spectrum in terms of like what shows up on that doesn't show up on the regular?
It's
Skeletons?
on the purple end.
Okay.
So bone?
So bone.
I don't know, Dennis. I can't see
So
ultraviolet.
why don't you just roll for it? Are we known for being factual on this show?
Ultrasound. Got it.
We follow
I
the
mean,
rules.
you're gonna roll to see if you can turn into a bee that
I
can
know.
see that.
Yep.
Okay. How far away can a bee see?
I rolled a
Enough.
1. I rolled a 1.
Mark it down.
It's electromagnetic radiation with a wavelength from 10 nanometers to 400 nanometers.
I can see
10
from-
nanometers.
10 nanometers.
I can see from miles and miles and miles.
You turn into a bee with your normal head size, so you just immediately just fall because it's way too big to be attached to a bee body. Mr. Bee Body.
Do I take damage on the skull or anything like that?
Yeah, if you fall the whole way down without anybody noticing and catching you, yeah, you're going to take some damage. 30 feet worth of head trauma.
I got him. I pulled the baseball mitt.
Okay.
I thought he was going to say bat.
Yeah.
I missed.
That was an intrusive thought.
Ah, fuck, it's a bee. I'm allergic.
I'm allergic.
I got 6.
Somebody get me!
It's only 3d6.
Somebody get me!
I got the bees. 23.
23s and bees.
23 and B.
You're holding Tedward's head with a tiny bee attached to the end of it.
Oh, hey, little Buzzy.
Someone fat. Get
his
in my
eyes
way.
are not all the way human. They're sort of like a mixture of the two different types of eyes, aka he can't see anything because neither of them works properly.
Hey,
Nothing's
buddy.
connected the way it's supposed
all
to.
Can you hear me? If you can hear me, stop grumbling. If you can hear me, all right.
Botching.
Now, think about turning back into yourself.
What'd you
Oh,
get?
you can't do it. All right. Do you want me to put you in my backpack?
7.
Yeah, no, you don't turn back.
No.
Yeah. You just in
Great.
your weird mutant bee form at the
Oh,
moment.
hey, can you keep your little stinger away from me?
Well, I guess we all have to just be happy with what we chose to do.
Meanwhile, in the
Don't worry.
background, you just keep hearing screaming as the child this time is up in the air and then just gets split in half.
You deserve that for slapping bees.
And then you see the dog being picked up,
Wait, hold on now.
but
No,
still
no,
attached to the
sir.
doghouse,
Oh no,
and it's barking and yelping and whatnot, and he
we
just.
gotta get down there.
I don't
We
have
have to
anything
save that
shoot.
dog.
I was gonna
the
say you're
leash.
hundreds and hundreds of feet away, so
You could teleport.
you could teleport
Save that dog.
and fight that invisible thing you don't know what it is.
Save that dog.
With
Save the
with
world.
B. Tedward in my hands. Hey, little buddy, do you want to try and save that dog? If so, stop your gurgling. All right, well, okay. Yep, mm-hmm.
And I go to attack
Okay.
Bradley.
I drop him.
Not before I sting you. What's your AC?
15.
I sting him.
Okay. You're gonna take a D4
I'm gonna roll
halved
damage.
worth of damage.
1.
You take 1 stinging
Oh,
damage.
shit, ow!
Are you allergic? No, you're a swamp man.
I'm a swamp man. I ain't allergic
They're
to
born
nothing.
with bees in their veins.
Remember when you guys made fun of me for rolling all the 20s and then I was going to botch a couple
Weird.
times? And I've
How
been
we said
botching?
that was gonna happen.
3
And
in
then
this
it
episode?
happened. Yes, 3 in this episode.
Great.
Yeah. I'm enjoying it.
This is why we don't pre-roll.
Yep.
All right, well, hey, B buddy. I understand that you are afraid, that you are confused, but we're gonna go try and save that dog now. Yeah, all right.
I stop
Okay.
squirming.
All right, I teleport.
Okay. Where are you teleporting to?
200 feet closer.
To the doghouse?
Okay, so you're 400 feet away.
Okay,
Halfway there.
I can do it once more.
So then you'd be 200 feet away.
Get on top of that doghouse.
I can't. I'll still be 200 feet away from the doghouse.
Yeah.
Can I teleport as a bee?
No. You're a fucking monster. at
Come
the
on,
moment.
buddy. I need you back as human you.
Nope.
All
many
right.
is
I
that?
guess you're just comfortable being
3 attempts
held
to change back and not. Okay.
like a baby.
How many do I get? 5 before I'm stuck?
Not telling.
Nope.
It's probably
It's probably 5.
terrible.
It'll be fine.
So yeah, he'll be fine. Yeah. So you're 400 feet away from the dog, who's now being lifted in the air slowly.
Nah, woof.
Bark, 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 bark.
How's a 16?
You mostly change back.
He's have antennas or something still?
You have like a deformed wing sticking out of your back, just one, and you have one sort of half but flesh-colored antenna sticking out of your head, and your one eye is a real fucking weird.
Can I see through it, though? Roll for that. I get a +2 to perception around.
High or low?
Low.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can see in black and white out of that one eye.
But it's all around.
Yeah.
It's like from here.
Yeah, no,
to here.
that doesn't
Well,
go...
it still looks mostly like a normal eye, but the pupils like all fucked.
It's like honeycombs.
Yeah, it's no, not
Cereal.
It's fucking weird.
I don't like that.
So you just look
Yum.
like a mutant.
I don't like that at all.
That's okay. It keeps people from touching me. Hopefully that priest will keep me alone now.
Hey man, you see that dog? We can try and save it.
Teleport! And I
You can
teleport.
you can teleport too?
Yep.
How far can you teleport?
Same as him. We got the same thing.
All right, so you're gonna teleport
We can do it 3
just gonna
times.
leapfrog.
200 feet.
So yeah, so eventually you would be able to teleport enough to get to the area where the dog is.
Yep.
But he's being like the dog house is about 3 feet off the ground right now, and it's rising because the dog is in the air.
Hey, Ted, where'd shoot that leash, dog?
I'm
Not
gonna-
the dog, but you're my
Yep.
dog. You shoot the leash,
I'm
man.
gonna shoot that leash
Okay.
with my gun,
Okay.
not the special gun, the normal gun.
Okay.
That doesn't make things go bad. That sucks.
That ringing in your ears is
Intense.
deafening at the moment. Like almost as if someone is right in your eardrum and just screaming.
What's a 12? Would that be able to shoot a leash?
I mean, are you just trying to shoot the chain off the dog, or?
Well, what's being? I guess no, because the dog is being lifted. Not.
Yeah.
I mean, I rolled it, so yeah, I'm gonna have to shoot the leash.
Okay, you shoot the leash. It snaps.
Yeah.
And the doghouse falls. The dog is still floating.
Perception of it's not it's a 17 to see what is drinking these people's innards. Even if it's invisible, it's currently covered in blood. So there's a shape there.
There's blood running down. You can see like the guts and organs. They go in and down, but they're also just flowing outwards.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's a big giant skeleton, about a 90-foot tall skeleton.
Would I think this is an old
Told
god?
him.
You might.
Is it?
It's not, but you might think it.
I'm just trying to use my character abilities that have been.
Montana Jackson, you can roll intelligence or a history check. Maybe you know what it is. You already checked your book, and that page wasn't in there. Because you rolled that bad.
It's 23.
You're pretty sure that this is a Gasha Dokoru, or an Odokoru, which is a big invisible skeleton that's basically the amassed bones of people who have either died in battle or have starved to death. And it can turn invisible whenever it feels like. And it just constantly feasts on human blood. So
Cool.
it bites people in half and
Seems
then
reasonable.
sucks them dry. But since they're bones, he's never sated. Says there's only certain Japanese charms that can ward it away.
Good thing we have a bunch of Japanese charms with us.
Hey, man, didn't I ever tell you I studied abroad in Okinawa?
Or at least
How was she?
Amazing.
Swampy.
Or at least the lore doesn't mention any other weaknesses. So you don't know if it can be destroyed.
The Lord?
They don't mention it.
Okay.
And at that point, we're going to call it. So thanks so much for tuning in again. Check us out next time.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. This episode of Botched was brought to you by the Patreon producers, His Lord and Majesty Big Jim, Zukari, He Who Was Steve, The Knock, Chronic Ejaculation, Skinner, Chris Wisdom, Stiggy, Black Gary, Lousy Apples, and Sparkle Brony 69. If you want to support the show, head on over to patreon.com/botchpodcast, like our newest patron, Skinner. Thanks for the support. If you have a moment, please head on over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review, like our newest 5-star.
Oh my nut. 5 stars by Hottie McTotty 29. October 30th, 2019. This is my favorite podcast of all time. I wait every week for a new episode. These guys make me laugh out loud, so hard that I've had trouble breathing at times. Parentheses, which isn't new because my fat butt is out of shape. Like I get winded walking to my car for work. So it's really nothing too impressive to get me out of breath. But you get where I'm going. Parentheses. 5 out of 5 stars all the way. I've told all my friends. Parentheses. All 2 of them. Parentheses. To listen to this podcast since I've started. I was even inspired by one of their characters for one of my own at my bachelor party one-shot.
And I want to know which one that is.
Me too.
Yeah, let us know on Twitter.
Let us know, Hottie McTotty 29. Best podcast, hands down.
Thank you to Gozer for our intro and outro music. More of them over at all social media, Gozer_music. And as always,
When you try to rescue a dog from death by skeletons, shoot it in the leash and scream botched.
Make it easier for the skeleton to pick it up.
See you next week, nerds.
We a bunch of dinguses.
Botched Podcast is proudly part of the Giant Size Team Up Network. For more shows like ours, head on over to www.giantsizeteamup.com.
And I don't know what the black spots in the cum is, but it's not constant.
Okay.
Are you a pirate?
Phil, I'm telling you, it's graphite. It's your body's way of helping it to move
Cookies
quicker.
and cream. Cookies and cream.
That's how I've been
Speaking of
marketing
cookies
it.
and cream.
I'm thinking
Cunning
aliens.
Oreos.
Well, it doesn't hurt.
You got the xenomorph virus.
No,
in
it
there.
doesn't hurt.
Yeah, no, you're just
And
a
it's not-
carrier.
it's
It doesn't have to.
It's not a constant
You're
thing.
the brood mother. It's when they're ready to.
Is that
be
why I'm getting
released.
fatter?
Maybe, and you're releasing all of your little xenophils into the sewer system.
Well, that's because I jerk
about
off into the
Philomorph?
toilet.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah. Every toilet I go into, I jerk off into.
That's why it sounded like he was straining so hard and he was peeing.
Yeah.
He wasn't peeing.
No, I can do both.
Oh my god.
Because it's two different holes.
That's not. What?
There's two different holes.
Yeah, for him.
Here, take your dick out. You've got two holes.
No,
Yes, we
there's-
have received our money.
There's just the one.
No, there's two holes.
I don't know how Italians
you
work.
you
but-
don't come and pee through the same hole. There's two holes.
Yes, the urethra.
It's two holes.
But when one is activated, the other one's blocked off.
it isn't.
No.
Mm-mm.
Not for
It's
you.
like breathing and swallowing. You can do both at the same time.
You might choke.
You have to train yourself.
You gotta train yourself to
You take a pen and you take the ink part out
ejaculate,
and you pop the end off and
Uh-huh.
then
and you
put
corn
it-
dog yourself.
You put it, yeah,
Yeah.
and then you learn to jerk off with your pee hole open.
Huh. You know, Phil.
What?
Phil, that's called sounding.
It's called Kids in a Sandbox, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Is that enough stinger for you?
We'll see.
Because it stings when I pee.
Go figure.